Well, kids across Louisiana are heading back to class after their summer break. Families have a lot to manage, from keeping kids healthy to staying on top of their schoolwork. I spoke with some experts on tips on how to get kids off to a healthy start. Take a look.
Seeing as children are about to head back to school this week and next week is they've been pretty much separated during the summertime. They're off at summer camps. They're not in confined classrooms. And so we're not seeing as many illnesses spreading around, things like strep throat, runny noses, viruses, pneumonia. And when kids are kind of separated over the summer, we're not seeing that spread quite as much. When school starts next week, we are going to be seeing an uptick in viral illnesses, respiratory illnesses, fever, rashes, strep throat, because children are in confined classrooms again. And it takes a week or two, but our offices start getting busy 1 or 2 weeks into school.
Back to school season can be quite stressful for everyone involved. Parents are busy gathering school supplies and clothes while managing work and daily life. Meanwhile, students anxiously anticipate the start of a new school year. Now, as the year approaches, it's important to prioritize children's health and well-being. Returning students will engage in busy environments like classrooms, hallways, cafeterias, and playgrounds, participating in both learning and social activities. This increased interaction raises the risk of illness and injury. Dr. Megan Nuss, a pediatrician at Baton Rouge Clinic, shared several health tips for families to get started. She emphasizes that preparation begins at home, starting with simple steps like staying current on vaccinations and ensuring children get enough sleep at night.
When you go back to school, make sure kids are washing their hands. They're not sharing water bottles or sharing utensils. If your child is feeling ill, more than just a little runny nose, if they have excessive cough, if they have fever, severe sore throat, we want to make sure that child does not go to school that day and makes an appointment with their doctor, because that is when the child is most infectious. Especially if a child has fever, we need them to hang back from school for at least 24 hours until they're fever-free without medicine, because we know children are most infectious during that period, and that's how things spread rapidly throughout the classroom.
Dr. Credrina Beverly, a pediatric dentist and owner of Twinkling Smiles of Baton Rouge, explains that some of the biggest dental problems she encounters stems from issues that could easily be prevented. She shared tips because she also notes that more children need dental care after starting school, mainly because it's a busy time for parents balancing work and school responsibilities, which often results in children not practicing proper oral hygiene.
I think families are very busy. Parents are a lot of demands pulling them, so they're not spending as much energy to oral health. Decay is again increasing, and we just have to again reinforce that daily routine and hygiene, oral health.
Dr. Beverly says brush your teeth, wash your hands, and don't forget the power of 2.
Make sure you do a good job, but I always tell kids to just be meticulous about it. Don't rush through it, because you always want to make sure you do a great job.
Yeah. So you said, and this is, you brush your teeth morning and night?
Yes.
2 minutes?
Yes.
Circular, how do we do that?
Circular motion, 45-degree angle. However, it gets a little technical for kids, so we say the scrubbing action. And the main thing is make sure you hit all surfaces of the teeth. Focus on it, yes, if it's the side, the top, the bottom, and just go all the way around. But also don't forget your tongue and flossing. Also, an important thing that we reinforce here at Twinkling Smiles is the power of 2. Again, brushing twice a day in 2 minutes, but also seeing your dentist twice a year.
Now, while the power of 2 is a helpful tip and should be practiced daily, Dr. Nuss emphasized the power of a fever.
I think the biggest thing for back to school from a pediatrician standpoint, from an infectious disease standpoint, is please don't send your kids to school with fever. I think that is putting a lot of other children at risk. I know it's a huge hindrance for the parents because we're working and we don't always have that daycare or babysitting backup, but sending your kids to school when they're really ill puts the rest of the classroom at risk and siblings at risk. And so it's best to call your pediatrician if you have any concerns that your child might be sick at the start of school.
Now, if we follow these tips, our Louisiana students will start their new year off on a healthy note. May all of our students have a successful year. And that's doctor's orders.